All right, guys, so Summer Games Fest 2025 just wrapped up, and yo, let me tell you, there's some heat rocks in there. There's some bangers. I'm not gonna lie, I was way more surprised coming out of the showcase than I was going in. The entire thing, like 80-90% of it, like really caught my eye. And there was a couple games in there that I was like, yo, this might be my new thing. I don't know. There's also a lot of like weird stuff in there that I was like, what is happening in this trailer? What is going on? Pretty much from like super creepy games to like super chill, like cozy games. There's a lot of stuff in there that I vibe with. If you know me, or if you're not familiar with me, I'm very open-minded, very diverse when it comes to games. Yes, I'm a shooter channel, but like I play and appreciate everything about gaming because it's fire. So this is just like a little quick video of all the things that I'm like pretty hyped about, interested in, or just want to keep on my radar. So I'm going to go over this like sort of quick fire style. I'm not here for a full breakdown, just kind of talk about the stuff that I like. So let's get into it. Also just to kind of keep things sort of organized in a way that is a little bit like, so starting off first with like the dark, gritty, spooky, like games, right? Starting off first with Mortal Shell 2. Now I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play the first one. I don't know anything about it, but that game looked metal as fuck, bro. I don't know if it's like a beat 'em up or like a Souls like, but it was giving me those vibes. I'm not gonna lie, combat looks cool. Motherfuckers were shooting, getting blown up and ripped apart. The creatures look pretty scary. Super heavy vibes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very curious. I don't know if I'll play it, but hey, I'm very curious. I'm keeping my eye on that one. Same with End of the Abyss. Oh man, really caught my eye, bro. They're like isometric, like camera style stuff always kind of gets my attention. That one had like some fucking freaky ass, like very creepy enemy types. Also like the like fridge head, box head motherfuckers were very interesting looking. Character design is pretty interesting. Overall atmosphere is very like dark, very kind of scary, but hey, I definitely want to keep my eyes on to see what's happening. Killer N, boy, this was one of those trailers I was like, yo, what is happening, bro? There's like, when it first came on, I was like, okay, it's only one of those like murder mystery type games, cool, whatever. And then it just like kept going and going. You can do this, you can do that, you can blow people up, you can poison people, you can level up, you can upgrade. I'm like, yo, what's happening? What, you doing all this shit in a murder mystery game? And it's like 24 players. I'm like, bro. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but like Square Enix really has like a very distinctive style for like all their games. I don't know what it is, but like anytime you see a Square Enix game, even if like you don't know it's a Square Enix game before the like logo pops up, for me, after the logo pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It looked just like this other game or that game, which is not a negative thing at all, but like it's just something I kind of noticed when like Square Enix games show up. And then moving on to the next one, Ill looks crazy, bro. Bro, listen, I don't know what's happening with this game. I don't know if I'll be playing this game, but I have to see somebody play it. It looks wild. From like all the like little naked people walking around, the baby scene was crazy. There's so much happening in this game. I hope it's a multiplayer. If it's a multiplayer game, I might bully my friends into getting it, but if it's a single player game, I'm probably out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably out. Not gonna lie to you, but it definitely looks very interesting. Speaking of another one that I'm like, probably definitely not gonna play, but looks interesting as fuck, Fractured Bloom. I was like, okay, what's this game? And then they was talking about it like before they launched it, and it was like, it's described as Doki Doki meets Silent Hill. I was like, yeah, I already know what to expect for this one, bro. And then it like first popped up and there's like some like cute little girl. I'm like, don't be fooled by the cuteness, bro. It's gonna be some bullshit come the end of the day. I already know. Yeah, that one looks a little freaky, bro. That one looks freaky, but it looks solid. It's just freaky. And then probably my biggest surprise moment slash one of my hypest moments is Atomic Heart 2 and the Cube. Mundfish, they cooking. I'm not gonna lie, they cooking. I mean, everybody was on board with Atomic Heart 1 was like kind of it was like an okay game, but if you was online for that time period, everybody knows you was slobbing over the like twin like Russian ballerina shorties, bro. They pretty much double triple down on that, bro. Them trailers are like, there's so much sex appeal in these trailers, it's crazy. But the gameplay also at least on Atomic Heart, the gameplay looks wild. It looked like they took it up like 3 or 4 notches with like the gameplay style. Also looks like a lot more, I'm not gonna say wacky, but like sort of out there, and like, again, what the fuck is happening? Very interesting on Atomic Heart 2. The cube, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it got its hooks in me, bro. I was like, okay, this looked pretty cool. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but it looked cool. And then it was like, I was like, is this a battle royale? Is this an extraction shooter? What's happening? Because I was, again, for me, the like universe, the like world, I mean, it's a fucking floating cube in space that people are on blowing shit up. I was already on board, right? Obviously, sexy ladies apart from the trailer. I was already on board. But then they said it's gonna be like an MMO, like shooter. I was like, yeah, I'm in, bro. I'm in. I gotta see what's happening with this one, bro. Even if it ended up being, I don't know, but I'm in. I'm hooked. Those 2 games, I'm hooked. I might even go back and finish Atomic Heart 1, bro, just to be up to date on Atomic Heart 2, because that looks fire. Then after that, second, like probably one of my most hype moments, Dying Light the Beast. Oh my God, bro. Dying Light the Beast. Now listen, I played the fuck out the first Dying Light. I have the second Dying Light, but haven't played it yet. It's just one of those curses of like my backlog being omega huge. All I gotta say is Kyle Crane is back. Nigga, that's goated. That's my boy Kyle Crane. Bro, me and my boys meme that like, we love Kyle Crane, but like, he's such a funny ass character, bro. And the fact that he's back and he's got like the infected powers or whatever, bro, I got to, bro. I have to. So I'm probably gonna have to like play through the second game, something like that, because I gotta play this game, bro. I have to. This is a must play for me. Must play. So then moving out of the like creepy sort of like gritty dark stuff, we're gonna move into like the tactical sort of like epic battle type of grandiose style things, which that might already be alluding to some of the games I'm talking about. But first things first, bro, Chronicles Medieval. Boy, when this shit came on, I was like, yo, this shit look kind of fire. What's happening? It's medieval stuff, drippy. Listen, bro. You already got me with medieval stuff, bro. I love that time period. That time period is awesome as fuck, and we'll definitely talk about it for this next game. But Chronicles Medieval, I was like, yo, okay. I was like, it's probably like a little RTS. Yeah, that's cool. I love RTS stuff. I'm a big RTS head, you know. But when they showed that, like, I guess sneak peek of like gameplay footage, and you was like on a horse walking around, boy, nigga, I screamed so loud, bro. Listen, you do not know how bad I love games that do like this dual perspective of like, you can go out to RTS mode, sort of like God image mode, and then you go right back down to being on the ground. Oh man, that really got me, boy. I was hyped. Nigga, that looks crazy. So that definitely one I have to keep my eyes on. Also, Tom Hardy being like a voice actor or whatever the fuck, or doing the voiceover for the trailer. Big up Tom Hardy, bro. Big up Tom Hardy. And then like following right after that, keeping on the same page, bro, the Game of Thrones game, the War for Westeros, the like RTS game. Oh man, me and my boy is a Game of Thrones nerd, bro. Love that shit. I can't wait for the next season of House of Dragons, bro. But yo, showing off like I mean, it was all pretty much like cinematic stuff, but the fact that it's like gonna be like a RTS for Game of Thrones, seeing the Lannisters, seeing the White Walkers, seeing my boy Jon Snow again, and then seeing the fucking Lich King kill Jon Snow and then take him. Oh, we saw my girl, we saw the girl Khaleesi. Bro, yeah, I'm on board with that one, bro. Easily on board. Easily. Super pogged out for that one, bro. Super pogged. And then this one kind of strays away from that like overarching style, but kind of putting it in here just because like it's kind of got that same vein, bro. Mafia: The Old Country, bro. Yes, I've been waiting for another Mafia game, bro. Love all the Mafia games. such a great time to play. Gritty, and then they going back in time, gritty, old school, kind of like preemptive, like real Italian mob days. Oh yeah, I need this, bro. I need this. And it comes out, I think, in like August. Yeah, need that, bro. Need that. Then following up after that, Wuchang. Again, looks like another like little like another Souls-like game or like something of that style. Again, I think the aesthetic is really cool. I think the like world is interesting and is nice. I don't know if I'll necessarily like dive in, but I'm definitely keeping my eyes on it. Definitely want to see what happens with it because it does look really cool. And I think it comes out in July, so like that's very soon. Which is another thing about like Summer Games Fest. There was a lot of games that like 2026 or it's like it's coming or wishlist now, but there was a lot of games that's like going to be in the back half of this year, like July dates, August dates. Like, dude, a lot of stuff coming this year, which I thought was really cool. Now, speaking of another Wu game, the Wu-Tang game, that one got me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like when they first showed it, they like had the like Wu-Tang members on like a graffiti style like side of the wall type, and I thought it was Def Jam, which I was like, whoa. So I kind of overhyped myself because it looked like Def Jam. I was like, is this Def Jam? What the fuck? And then they kind of zoomed out to it being like another like sort of beat 'em up style game, which is still cool because it's like it's Wu-Tang, which also big ups to like Brass Lion, because I think this is like, I think they're a new studio and this is their first game. Getting like the IP or like co-op to be with like a Wu-Tang style combo for your first game and it's like a beat 'em up. Hey, big up to that one, bro. Also, just like a Wu-Tang game, this might open up a door for like who knows what other butterfly effect might come from this, bro. You might see a fucking, I don't know, Linkin Park game or something like that. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, we're gonna move over into like the stylish, funny, and like kind of like just like having a good time sort of games. Starting off first, hey, Sonic Rumble Cross World, bro. I was like, what is this? Okay, Sonic racing game, about time. Mario Kart just dropped. Hey, you know it's a good time when Sonic and Mario are like head to head, bro. And the crossovers they got for that are crazy, bro. I mean, they started off with Hatsune Miku and I went crazy. I was like, yo, Miku's in the game? What? Oh my god, bro. Then they got Kasuga from the Yakuza series, super fire. I went crazy for Joker from Persona 5. I was like, yo, looks like it's a racing game, great time. And then it's like, we got one more thing for you, and I was like, what's this one more thing? And then they showed Minecraft, bro. Everybody went crazy, bro. It's like, I don't know what it is about like Minecraft, bro. It just ignites like some like childlike wonder and excitement from literally anyone who's like been around. To see it in a race, to see Steve in like a minecart drifting around, got me, bro. It got me. Another one that I've had my eye on for a while, and I'm like actually really excited to play, Mouse PI for Hire, bro. It's got like the cool like old school like black and white art style. Gives me like those Cuphead vibes, you know what I'm saying? Looks like a very interesting like shooter game with a cool story. Definitely want to try my hands out. Also, Troy Baker being a voice actor for it. Good God, this nigga's everywhere, bro. He is everywhere, crazy. And then right after that, we have Stranger Than Heaven, I think is the game. Stranger Than Heaven looks like maybe like a beat 'em up game, like Yakuza style type of scenario, which takes place, I think, in China in the 1940s, I think. And I think this game threw me for a loop because I'm pretty sure this was shown, I think, last year or something like that. But it was like supposed to be set in like the 1910s or something like that, in the same sort of place, but I think they moved up. Very interested on this one. Definitely keep my eyes on, seeing what happens as it develops, and I want to probably get in on it, but we'll see. And then moving after that, we have Last Flag. Bro, Last Flag looks like a fun time. Just like a little fun little like PvP shooter. Very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Art style is pretty cool. I mean, it's like capture the flag. Come on now, classic game mode. Gave me like Gotham City Imposters vibes, which I thought was like already put me on a like I gotta play it just because it gave me those vibes. So I'm very interested to see how this one develops. Definitely want to play it for sure. As much as I don't keep up with it anymore, very cool to see Street Fighter 6 get more DLC, stuff like that. Thought it was very, very interesting. Very cool. Very happy for Street Fighter. Obviously, Fortnite x Star Wars, they're doing like their Death Star event. It's Fortnite. Everybody knows at this point. Cool. Very Deadpool. That's all I gotta say. Looks cool. Looks very interesting. I gotta get a VR headset, bro. That's just one. I gotta get one. There's too many like VR games starting to get to that point now where they're like not as like gimmicky anymore, and they're getting like pretty solid. My whole thing is like, the thing with VR games is I can't get behind like them niggas just like rendering hands. I know they don't track like arms and stuff the same, but still just like seeing a player floating hands just like sends me sometimes. But still, I gotta get a VR headset, bro. I have to, because they're only gonna get better and I need one. And then moving on to like our last sort of sect of games here. Probably my biggest disappointment for Summer Games Fest, Arc Raiders, bro. Not gonna lie to you, I was super hyped going into it. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get like either like a release or like a shadow drop or like a beta or something, right? I was like, worst case scenario, we're gonna get a date that's like next month or the month after, right? Well, it was worse than worse. We got a date that's like, we got an October release date, bro, with like probably nothing else in between as of right now. Oh, come on, bro. I was not looking forward to that, bro. And then since then they put out like a little like a tweet or like a pretty much an apology message saying that like they missed the mark on like managing the hype, and they like really want to give us a good game, so they're gonna put their head down, you know, the usual like we messed up sort of scenario. I'm going to get into this in another video because I kind of want to talk about it, but man, it was such a killjoy, such a buzzkill. I was sick. Then coming off of that, Dune Awakening looks really cool. I've been watching a lot of streamers play it. Not sure if it's something I'll jump in on myself, but it looks really cool, really solid for like a MMO survival type of scenario. The base building looks super fun. I've seen some really cool bases so far, so I'm really interested to see what happens as it continues on. But yeah, Dune Awakening looks like a super cool time. This one, I'm not gonna lie, these two, Lego showed out. I'm not gonna Lego showed out, bro. I was very excited. Lego Voyagers looks like a cute little like chill co-op reset game. Very cute. You play as these like little 1x1 little brick babies. Bro, it looks so cute. I had a good time with that one. And then I think the other one was like Lego Party Time or something like that. Lego Party, which is pretty much Mario Party, but like Lego-fied. Hey, that's already a good time, bro. That's like, it's two of the best like kind of worlds. Enough said. I think they have like 60 mini games. Hey, crazy. I think the best thing about that from the trailer is like they kind of like shadow put in Lego Ninjago characters, and me and my boys went crazy for that one, bro. It's like, you just can't fucking slide past Ninjago, bro. That's wild. And then for my last two here, kind of last three, Liza P, really cool. It's kind of like I'm not gonna say OG because like Dark Souls is like the OG, but I know Liza P was like one of the first to like kind of really jump into the Souls category. So I'm cool to see they got like a DLC that came out and they're getting more support. Game looks cool. I haven't dived in myself, but I've heard very good things about it. Splitgate, hey, Splitgate's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, seeing them come out with a battle royale, pretty on the nose. I'm not gonna lie to you. The game is fun. I've been having a good time playing so far. The boy Ian, the like CEO for 1047, he chose violence when he went on stage. I mean, we're not gonna talk about the hat. That's a whole different scenario. I don't know. We're not gonna talk about the hat. But I mean, he went on stage and pretty much said, Call of Duty is mid, I miss Halo, and I won Titanfall 3. To me, them was fighting words, bro. That was fighting words. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need to see we need to see what's happening with the next joint. So yeah, we'll see. Splitgate's kind of in hot water right now because of that and some of the like microtransaction stuff, but overall it's a good game. Very fun game to play. We'll see what's happening though. And then lastly for me, Resident Evil Requiem. Hey, I am not a Resident Evil guy. I played 2, I played 3, and I played 1. Didn't beat any of them, but I played them. Seen pretty much walkthroughs and playthroughs on all of them. I'm happy that Resident Evil fans got like their big moment. I know a lot of people were like really looking forward to it. So I'm glad it paid off. It seems like the hype is very much generated. So that's a big one for me. And then kind of just like a little tidbit. Again, I'm not really like interested. Well, I'm interested, but I don't know if I'll play. The Death Stranding 2 shit looks pretty cool as well. I know some people are hyped for that. I know that's kind of a game that's like weird on like the macro of it, but definitely pretty cool. So I know this was probably like a little bit of a longer one, but that was my like rapid fire list from Games Fest 2025 of things that pretty much caught my eye, things that got me hyped, or things that was like, what the fuck is happening that I need to see. Like I said, the showcase was way more packed than I thought it would be, which is weird because I've seen a lot of people giving this year hate, which this is definitely like one of the stronger years compared to like some of the previous years. Probably one of the strongest, if I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of shit in here that was like, yo, this game looks crazy. So I don't know about it. I thought it was a good time. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you guys think? Did you watch it? Are there any games in there that you're really hyped about? Let me know. Hey, more games is more games. More good games is even better. So always gonna be happy for shit like this, especially now that E3 is like sort of done and dusted. This is like the next best thing. So hey, if you appreciate that and you want to see more of me, or you want to see me talk about games more, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below as well. Hit that like button for your boy, as it helps me out a lot and letting me know to keep making these types of videos. And until next time, I'll catch y'all in the next one.